Here's your WNEM TV5 News Update.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Meg McLeod. Here's a quick look at some of our stories tonight. Several schools sent into secure mode this morning after reports of gunfire outside. Now, Chesaning police say it was actually someone target shooting east of Big Rock Elementary School outside the village limits, meaning it was legal. Police say they told nearby schools to go into secure mode out of an abundance of caution.
You know, childcare is a desperate need here in the county. We live in a child care desert, and so for the YMCA to step into that arena is just a natural fit.
The decades-old Shiawassee Family YMCA putting the emphasis on family by breaking ground in Owasso today on a new child care center, boasting an infant room through 4-year-old preschool. The CEO of the Shiawassee Economic Development Partnership says the project is a huge investment that will have a major ripple effect.
The lack of available, affordable child care is hindering our company's abilities to be able to attract and retain workers. And it absolutely is a natural fit for the YMCA with its historical role in supporting the youth of our community.
The renovations will also include a new fitness center. Staff hope the new child care center will be open by the beginning of next school year. Police in Buena Vista Township say they've recovered about $150,000 of stolen items hidden at various properties. Items include recumbent trikes, a UTV, and 2 cargo trailers. Police say they've been able to return the items to their owners. Anyone with information about who stole these items is urged to contact Buena Vista Township Police. Now here's Stone with your first alert forecast.
Well, today has been a pretty nice day with sunshine and temperatures up into the upper 70s and lower 80s. And as we take a look outdoors right now, we continue to see that trend of those upper 70s and lower 80s. If you live in the shoreline cities, you did have a cooler day today. That's just with a north-northeast wind that has just blown some of that cooler air into your cities. That's why we see those 60s in Port Hope, Harbor Beach, and Port Sanilac for this afternoon. Now, as we get into the night, temperatures are going to start to drop. Some cloud cover, though, keeps us just a little bit warmer, closer or just above average for this time of year in those mid to lower 70s. There are going to be a few areas that could sit in the upper 50s as we get through tonight into tomorrow morning. Then as we get into your Saturday, highs are going to start to warm right back up into the 70s. We'll have 80s as possible. I'm not going to count that out. I think the biggest question for tomorrow in terms of 80s is going to be cloud cover. If it wants to stay around a little bit longer, if we can see some more rain, you're not going to get as warm. So that'll be something we have to keep an eye out on our Saturday. But then as we head into Sunday, it looks to warm up again. In terms of winds for tomorrow, they look to stay calm at most up to 10 miles per hour. The biggest change for tomorrow in terms of winds is going to be a west wind for a majority of the day, maybe transitioning into a north wind by the time we head into our afternoon and into our evening. And then we get into Saturday. Again, highs are back into the lower 80s. We get some sunshine. We'll get some warmer air moving itself in. So we'll see a majority, if not all of the region, getting back above average with those 70s and 80s. Warmest temperatures, though, definitely setting up along that 127 corridor and along 69 for Sunday afternoon. Now, in terms of rain chances for the weekend, Saturday morning holds that chance. We can see here on our hour by hour, right around 6 to 7 a.m. I think we have an isolated chance. It's not going to be too widespread. I think it, though, is our most consistent chance of the day, because as we get into the afternoon, models are actually suggesting that we actually start to clear off. I am not going to count out a quick isolated shower, though, in the afternoon. Don't be surprised if you're going out to the football games out in Saginaw Valley State or East Lansing or even Ann Arbor if you get a quick rain chance. But it's nothing long term. It shouldn't ruin your day. We'll dry off late Saturday, get a fog chance Sunday morning, and then have plenty of sunshine for our Sunday afternoon. 7-day forecast, that's got us in the 80s for the weekend, 80s for a majority of next week. It's Friday where we start to see a break in our pattern, and we could see a drop back into the 70s.
Remember to tune into WNEM TV5 on air and online 24/7 for the latest news, weather, and information.